Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an oldie but a goodie, welcome back. We're in the garden today. I'm trying to make a video. Let's see if this works. Alright guys, it's supposed to rain sometime around 1. So we're going to try to do a couple of things today. The first thing I want to try to do is we're going to try to move all these trees out of here, because this is sort of like our corn plot and I gotta plant that corn. The other thing is I do want to move the straw bales and try to cover up the compost over there and keep it all like in one little spot, and that would be great with the straw. What else do I have to do? And then I gotta pitchfork the area for the corn. And I want to try to do the 3 sisters. If you people have heard about the 3 sisters, is corn, beans, and some kind of squash, pumpkin. No, I think squash to cover the ground. So I do want to grow butternut squash again this year, because that one did very well. So I'm thinking that whatever I do with the corn, that will be the squash that I grow with it. I did put acorn in our pepper lane. The seeds haven't popped up yet because it hasn't been raining and I have to water it. I don't see anything that has been popping up as of acorn squash. I do have to water it and keep an eye on it, because we do have some kind of rabbit that we saw obviously roaming around here. I think it's a rabbit. Lexon thinks it's a squirrel. I think it's a rabbit. But besides that, you guys know I did the watermelon lane with the melon lane. So I also have trellises that I gotta try to figure them out too as well. And the other thing was, we're going to put bags of compost manure bags on all of our evergreens so they can actually get bigger. So I think that's what we're going to work on first. And then if I have time, then I'll come pitchfork and do that kind of stuff. So I think I got about another week. So I still got time, and then we're supposed to move all these. Yep. I think what I'm going to do is probably move the straw and then move the wood towards the fencing. That might be easier than us moving it out of here. So let me begin and stop procrastinating. All right, guys, I moved a couple of bales to cover this compost up. Maybe that'll heat it up a little bit more. Plus it has airflow. I moved all the good gosh, grapes. We got some other tree there. I don't remember what it is. Pomegranate. So we got 2 pomegranate, a load of grapes. That's my rose bush that I want to put in here somewhere. And then I have this bucket here that I think I showed you guys that is growing watermelon, which is great. But that's because we threw any like old watermelons and stuff in the compost, so it's growing everywhere, which is great because I can just transplant it into the water lane if my seeds don't grow. Now, this thing died. This was a trio lemon, lime, and something else tree that I brought from Connecticut. But I think the transplant sort of shocked it. It was doing fine, and then it died out. So it's not completely like dried, like where it snaps on the bottom. But I think it's gone. It's a goner. I mean, I'm going to leave it in there for now, see what happens as obviously the weather gets hot, and if not, then I'll take it out, put it in the compost, and I'll reuse the soil for something else and the container. We left the backside of the straw, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm pushing all these logs next to the straw is what I'm gonna do. Not right now. Right now I'm going to do something else because that is very tiring. So I got the pitchfork out so I can pitchfork this whole entire area. I do want to leave enough space where I can drive the side-by-side or the gorilla cart. So right now I'm going to take a break from this because it's a 2-man job. And we only got 3 hands at the house right now. So I'm letting Lexton take a break. And then when I'm ready to move the logs, he can come out here. And then we can just move them closer to the fencing area. My guess is if too high over here, then I'll put them behind here where we've been putting the trees that we've been knocking down. Oh, today's a nice day, actually. It's not bad. All right, so now I'm going to take the compost manure bags and we're going to give a scoop to each of our evergreens. See if they come back to life. Let's do that. All right, these are the evergreens. We're going to put compost in. And some evergreen fertilizer because some of these are dying. Guys, we put fertilizers on all the evergreens. I'm about to put compost in all my lilies, and then we're gonna trim our lives away. Whew. Our orchard this week look more better because we put compost and mulch on each tree. Yes. They look like they are alive. I saw some peaches. And here's the other fig that we're gonna put somewhere next to this one. But everything looks so good after I put the compost on each tree. Everything looks like it's coming to life. Thank the Lord. This is the area where we think we're gonna put the grapes here. All the grapes that we have sitting over there. This is where we're gonna put the grapes. So I think it's a perfect area. Bingo likes chasing bugs. You see her? Alright guys, I am calling it quits. Keeps raining on and off. We moved all the small trees here because that's what we're going to use to make the separations of the beds. Lexton is closing out, and then we put all the big logs across the edge. I ended up putting the lemon tree in my compost for it to compost. And then I'm using the purple container for potatoes, but I'm waiting like another week before I put the other 5 pounds of potatoes. Because don't forget, I still got 5 more pounds of potato. Now here in this corner, I'm putting some beans. Here is the beans that we're gonna put here in this trellis to trellis up with the cucumber, because I don't think the cucumber would come all the way across. Actually, I think these will overpower probably if I don't keep an eye on it. So I'm gonna put 2 beans or 1 bean in each piece of metal in the bottom. These are supposed to be really good beans for dried, stewed. I forgot what else. I'll Google it, put it in here for you. So here we are, putting in more beans. Alright guys, so I put 1 in each metal piece from the square so they can grow up. It is a pole bean, so you need something to hold it up, and I will put a screenshot right here of the meaning of case knife beans. If I don't get rained on tomorrow, this is going to be my task. I'm going to grow. I'm going to put a hole through this right here like I did there. And I do have some eggs to sort of fertilize the soil and make it more better than what it is. Because This is supposed to be the tomato lane, and I do have to transplant all the tomatoes once I'm able to do that. And I hope I can do that tomorrow. The other thing we have to do is pitchfork the corn area. It's like everything is like piling on. So here's all the tomatoes. They're actually growing better than they were in the pods because now they have space. But I do have to move them from here and plant them in the tomato lane. So we got to get going on that tomato lane. So the task will be tomorrow. I'm going to try to make the tomato lane. I am going to try to pitchfork the area for the corn. That'll be tomorrow's task. So, and I'll have it out here with the eggs in there already cracked and ready to go. So when I plant the tomatoes here, they have the nutrients they need to get really tall, really big, really good for me to get lots of tomatoes. I see baby tomatoes already growing, so that's always a good sign. Alright guys, thank you for watching. God bless. Check out the potatoes. They're all starting to sprout. Don't forget to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.